Okay. So hi, if you don't know me, if you've never seen this face before, my name is Lotana Izoku, and I'm the founder of Skills Tribe. So Skills Tribe is an online community introverted or shy people where I teach them to do personal networking or business networking. So today it has a lot to do with business networking. Last week we talked about, this is like a super chilled Q&A session, and it's pop-up, which means it's not going to last forever. It's just for a couple of weeks. I'm going to do this for a couple of weeks, and people get to ask, my community members get to ask questions, and I answer it on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. I'm actually streaming on two platforms at the same time, so I'm sure that's why I may be looking at a different place. Yeah, so I'm streaming on YouTube and Facebook. So today's question is how to get high paying / high value clients. And then last week we talked about how to act around, like if someone mentioned, a former client of mine said, I'm starting to interact with people who are VIPs and influencers, and she's found that a lot of people are fake or false around them. And like, how do you deal with that without losing yourself or becoming false yourself? Yeah, so we answered that last week. So if you want to get an answer to this question, if you're on YouTube, I'm going to put a link to the video on Facebook. And if you're on Facebook, just scroll down my timeline and you'll see the video from last week. So I will pull up the questions for this week. The first question was by Zeno. He's the founder of the Events Blueprint. Yes, so what did Zeno ask? I'm a bit disorganized, sorry guys. Okay, so Zeno's question was how to get high value clients for a new events decoration company. The second question is from Ifoma Ifi of the Niger Formulator. She's the Niger Formulator on Instagram, and she's a pharmacognosist and a wellness enthusiast. So she does natural daily and spa cosmetics, and she's a Formula Botanica graduate. Yeah. Stuff you can look for the Niger Formulator or check the nigerformulator.wordpress.com. Yeah. And what Ify asked, she asked this question, she said, how to present, how to find high-end customers that appreciate the ingredients used in my products and can spend enough to hold the high quality. Okay. The third question, I tend to batch questions together. So if I see like it's in the same umbrella, I batch them together. The third question is by Jennifer, I think. Give me a second. Yeah, by Jennifer. And she asked how to be more confident while showing customers my price list or telling them the cost of the cake they requested. And what you do to people when you're asked about your enterprise. So like I mentioned earlier, this is more of business networking today, not personal networking. Last episode was more about personal networking. Yeah, so I'm going to answer these questions. The first thing I'm going to say about high value customers who have a premium product. Branding is really important when you're dealing with a premium product, and because importance of your network, I think that more often than not, I believe actually that more often than not, what you need is already around you. So You can start by making a list. So make a list of people in your network, like go through your phone book, your contact list on your phone, and look at people in your network, those uncles and aunties that earn a lot of money, those people that can afford your products and your services if they are high end, and start with them. Like actually start pitching them. So tell them like, hi, I just started this new business and this is what it's about, but don't pitch them directly. Don't be like, oh, you want to try my product or my service. For Iffy, I think. Yeah, for Iffy. So if you have natural products and you can afford to give people samples, that's awesome. If you can, that's also nice. Like just tell them this is what I do, and do you know anybody? Come from that third angle. Do you know anybody that would like to try this product or buy this product, someone who's interested in natural products or has an event coming up, profile events coming up, or that would be interested in this product or service. So start with the people in your network you think can afford those products and services, right? And reach out to them first. You need to, because it's a premium brand. Like if you are charging people a lot of money, you have to put a lot of effort into your work. You can't just whip something up and send to people. So if you're charging people a lot of money, sit down. Like Canva.com is a free tool. Create some beautiful PDFs. In fact, that's far. Like even in the email, make sure your email is professional. You actually break down what you do very professionally. Like use bullet points, sit down, check that you're using correct English. When people start paying you, you want to make sure that you give them invoices. So for somebody that's paying you a lot of money for a product or service, they don't expect that you're just going to send them, okay, here's my bank account on WhatsApp. Like you could do that, but it's just going to, if you are offering a premium service, then act premium. What are simple and cheap business look more professional? So Wave Apps, for example, is a free invoicing software. You can use that and give people invoices, and it makes you look more professional. Yeah, when you're pitching people and you're sending them emails, it makes you look more professional. So those kind of little things you can do to make your business look more professional, do them, but definitely start your network. And then your language. If you have an events company, because I know one of the people that asked questions, I think Zeno. Yeah, Zeno has an event company. For event companies, what you want to do is look at people in your network, right, that have had really expensive events, those kind of clients that you want to have, and reach out to them, talk to them, ask them, why did you go with this event company? Like you need to do your market research, and market research it's easier than people think it is, right? So reach out to them, talk to them, ask them, why did you choose to go with this company? What did you like about working with so company? What didn't you like? And then you start to see what people kind of customers want. Now, also for Zeno, if you're looking at people in your network that can afford, people that have the kind of money or look like they have that kind of money to throw those kind of events, or people that like to party or have thrown those kind of events in the past, you want to reach out to them, you want to let them know what you are doing. But like I keep saying, people are not interested in you until you're interested in them. Don't reach out to me and tell me, oh, I've started a new business. Awesome. If we're not very good friends and we don't keep in touch, I'm really not interested. Like I would just be like, yay, because that's me. But most people, okay, you've started a new business. Okay, great. Do is get back in touch with those people, ask them, get interested in them, ask them about their work, ask them what they're working on, and then tell them about your new business. Oh, I'm doing this right now, by the way. Do you have an event coming up? Do you know someone who has an event coming up? So with your network. Now, the next thing you want to do is have more people learn about what you do. An introvert's paradise, you have social media. You can, but with social media, same as I said, your branding has to be really professional. So have brand colors, sharp images. Don't go and be posting like stuff of you, selfie, like anything that is not directly related to your business, please do not post it. And if you're a premium brand, you have to have a business Instagram account. So minus your personal account, there are people that have managed to mix both, but I find that if you can post business stuff on your personal Instagram page, but if you can afford to, and Instagram is free, so I don't really understand why you will not be able to afford to, but if you can afford to create a business Instagram account, that's your business name, and then post business related stuff on your social media account, be consistent with it, post clear pictures, post behind the scenes stuff of what you're doing, make sure you have your particular brand colors, like those kind of small branding tips. Do that, let people know that this is a premium brand. Why are they charging premium for this stuff? You want to explain that, okay, this is the kind of detailing that goes into this is the kind of detailing that goes into creating your cakes. This is the kind of homemade care or touch or love, that goes into this piece of cake. This is what it takes for me to create this product. Yeah, then that helps. Language, even on social media, you want to use the kind of language that your clients use. So when you're doing your market research, you're asking these people, why did you buy that cake? Why do you buy that kind of cake? Use the language that they use that on social media, use that when you're talking to them. Yeah. Another really good thing that helps on social media. So for Zeno, that's into events, are there other premium event companies? If they are, very easy, go and follow their followers, especially the people that are engaging, because you don't want to, a number of people buy followers. So one thing you want to do is actually look comments, and now on Instagram there are robots that comment. So look at, like, when somebody posts something, you have someone actually put a comment. You want to follow those kind of people, like people that are engaged on your competitors page. Yeah, you want to do that kind of stuff. You want to also look for people that have your ideal client. So it doesn't have to be supplementary or your competition. It can be people that are complementary, meaning if you have an events company, what other kinds of people? There's a catering company that's really high profile, that has like really high profile clients, or there's a premium catering company you can follow. It doesn't necessarily have to be an events company. And remember what I said, like, follow the people that are engaging, comments with sense. Yeah, you want to follow those kinds of people. A lot. Okay, yeah, for getting premium clients, do not be afraid to work for free, especially when you're just starting out. So for Zeno, for example, I know that you are just starting out, the events blueprints. I know you guys are just starting out. So one thing you can do when I say work for free is you can pitch, if you see like an events a company that's like they have an event coming up 3 months from now, 4 months from now, that kind of stuff. You can reach out to them and say, guys, do you need, like, I'm just starting an events company and this is what I can help you with, A, B, C, D, E, for free on a low budget. So like, you're not paying me, but if I have to decorate your hall and ribbons cost this amount of money or fabric costs this amount of money, obviously you guys are going to bring it, but like, I would work for free for you guys for 2 weeks or 1 month, or that kind of stuff, and put in all your efforts. Show, not tell, like actually put in all your efforts. Do the best job that you can do, even though you're doing it for free. And you can tell them, like, I'm doing this in exchange for a testimonial. I want you guys to write about my work. I'm not saying lie, but actually say, like, working with me, and put in your best work, because what's going to happen is that you have a number of people hire you back. So when you've worked with them for 2 weeks or 3 weeks and they see how good you are at what you do, you tell them, oh, okay, I've gone as far as I can. Yeah, make sure you have something concrete and tell them, yeah, I loved working with you guys, but like, I have to move on to my next project. or you can hire me for this amount of money. And most companies, if you've put in a lot of quality work, instead of going to look for somebody, because one of the things that stops people from paying a lot of money is buyer's remorse. They want to be sure that, right? So when you do that and you know that you're good at what you do, a lot of people will pay you to retain you. Like, oh yes, I will pay you this amount of money for you to stay on this project. I think for cakes, it can be a bit tricky because it's not like you can go and do a completely free cake for someone. So I would say focus on, I don't really see the problem with cake. So for example, there's somebody in my network, the cake lady, what's her name again? Rotimi. I'm trying to remember the name of her cake company. I think it's Three Sisters. Yeah. So for her, for example, she stayed top of mind. So we kept in touch. And when somebody has remember that, oh, okay, she makes cakes and I order from her. Yeah, so that's what happened. So with cakes, you just want to keep in touch with people in your network because people order cakes all the time. Like people are having birthdays all the time. People are having kids all the time. People are celebrating stuff all the time. People that in your network. In fact, just the most important thing for people that have cake brands to keep in touch with your network because people are constantly having birthdays. And when you keep in touch with your network, you really have to talk to everybody on your contact list. It's about being active on social media. Like on your personal page, put a picture of a cake you're working on. Let people know that you make cakes. It's really important. And then the more you do this, the more clients you will get. And then you also get to the point where you have to create your own Instagram page. As I said, for like events and for the natural thing, you need to follow your people that have complementary and supplementary products, and also for people that have your kind of clients, like your audience. So for natural products, I think that was Iffy. Like Natural Nigerian, stuff like Forever Living products. You know, those are all organic products and your premium products. So you can follow the followers that are engaging. Yeah. So I can see that Facebook is starting to go on and off. So I'm going to try to wrap this up very quickly. Yeah, for premium products, you also have to niche. Like it is extremely important. If you have a premium product, you cannot be wide. You can't cater to everybody because it is a premium product. You have to project that thing of exclusivity. So if you make cakes, what is exclusive about your cakes? Do you use natural ingredients? Do you make wedding cakes or birthday cakes? Like how can you make your business narrower? Because that's how you get seen. For natural products, I think that's pretty niche. But are you making natural products for skin or for hair? I would say focus on one thing at a time. Like you can expand later, so you can start with hair and then gradually move to skin. But even natural products, like that's pretty much niche. You're saying I'm creating natural products from sourced plants in Nigeria, that kind of stuff. Like niche it as much as possible. Awesome. So my battery is low, my YouTube battery. And then another thing you can do is for niching, I'm trying to think. So there's an events company. For events, you know, because you're just starting out, what I would advise is to try different kinds of events. And then in trying, notice the ones that you really like and stick to those ones and niche. So when you figure out what kind of events you like doing, focus on that one, whether it's corporate events or birthday parties or small smaller events. Like when you figure out what is you like to do, yeah, then do that. Oh, the last thing last tip I had, because that question of the confidence, there was a question about confidence. Let me just go read it very quickly. How to be confident while showing customers my price list or telling them the cost of my cake. 1 second, let me charge my laptop really quickly. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, so there are actually two questions left. How to be confident when you are telling people your prices, and then what to say when people ask you what you do. Let me be sure I have. Okay, how to be confident while showing customers my price list or telling them the cost of the cake they requested. How to explain what you do to people when you're asked about your enterprise. For confidence, this is what I have for you. Go and sit down and calculate how much it costs to run your business. And I don't mean, because I used to do this in the past, I didn't calculate electricity and I just figured, oh, I have a home office and I work from home a lot. So I wasn't counting rent. I wasn't counting my rent and I was not counting my electricity because I just thought, yeah, like whether I had a business or not, I would be paying this wrong. So go and check how much you spend on electricity or rent. So even if you bake from your kitchen, imagine that that's your office, like you have to pay for that space because it is a business cost, right? Think about it and say, okay, if I was paying 100,000 naira for this space, like if you were being charged 100,000 naira a month, or you were paying 1 million naira in rent for your bakery, how would that work, right? So put that down, like your rent, put your rent down, put your, what else? Put your rent, put your electricity, put your water bill. Sorry, 1 second. My phone battery is also low. Yes, preparation. I know, guys. Okay, so check your rent, check your rent, your water, your light bill, your equipment. So what do you use to make the cakes? Like, did you have to buy a mixer? Did you have to buy a blender? Did you have to buy a cooker? All of those things, like actually put that down. And then for things like your cooker, normally cookers last for 4 years. So like do the price of your cooker divided by 4, right? And you can divide it by 12 to get like your monthly cost. Like your rent, you can do your rent for a year divided by 12 to get like your monthly cost. You can do your light bill per month, your water bill per month, everything, your monthly cost. If you're buying what did you call it, equipment, like I said, your cooker, do it 4 years and then do it monthly. So divided by 4, divided by 12. Your equipment, so your baking equipment, your, what do they call that thing, the mixer, all those things, yeah, you want to make those things, right? Divide them by 4 for your equipment. Or how long does it usually last? Does it last for 2 years? Does it last for 4 years? So you want to calculate those things and then bring them down to monthly. How much does it cost monthly? So if your equipment normally lasts for 2 years, divided by 2, then divided by 12. If it lasts for 4 years, divided by 4, divided by 12. Now, take it together and add it up and see what your real monthly cost is. And trust me, if you have done this calculation, like when you've done this calculation, what you're charging people is nothing. And that's going to give you a lot of, to be able to tell someone like, see, this is how much I charge. This is really how much I charge. Because the headache of creating this cake, this is how much it costs for me to actually create this cake. So because you want to get your business to a point where you are making profit. Yeah, so that should give confidence. And then also asking customers after they have purchased your cake, ask them like, what did you like the cake? What did you like? I know it can be very difficult to get feedback, but ask, what did you like about the cake? What didn't you like about the cake? And what that does is when you get feedback and you become better, people say, oh, I like this and I like that, that's going to give you a lot of confidence, because you know, like, oh, if I charge this person 10,000 naira or 5,000 naira and they really liked it, that helps a lot. Like, that gives you confidence. And then also I think as entrepreneurs, we like to we like to look for new clients and new leads. Follow up with your past clients, especially for birthday cakes. Like follow up with those people because trust me, they have other people that they want to buy cake for. And then someone did this, I think it was Rotimi that did this to me one time, and she was like, Otana, like I tend to order my cakes really late. I can call her in the morning and be like, babe, please, I need a cake by 4 p.m. today. So she said something very simple to me one day. She was like, do you know what? Can you give me a list of people that have birthdays that you want to order cakes for, like the next ones, so I can remind you. I can actually remind you that, oh, Otana, somebody's birthday is coming up in 3 days or 4 days. Do you want me to make a cake for you? Yeah, and she also does delivery, which is awesome for me because picking up cakes can be long. So those kind of small touches go a really long way. But you also want to make sure that whatever product or service you have is quality. If you're charging premium, please, your product and your service have to be quality. And if you need to work for a point where it's quality, do that. But please do not charge premium when is not a quality product. Yeah, so the last question, because I really need to go and do my Instagram stream. Last question was what to say when you're asked about your enterprise. So I use this really, really quick formula where I say I help A do B so that C. I ideal clients. Do B. So what is your product or your service? So that C, what is the benefit? So I help introverted or shy people learn to network so that they can make more friends, so that they can have more clients. Yeah. So for you can also go from that point of a story. So when somebody asks you like, oh, what do you do or what's your enterprise about? People love stories, right? And they say start with why. So you can say, I was really tired of not being able to get cakes, so I learned how to make cakes. It doesn't have to be something so wow, but what is the reason why you're doing what you're doing? Stories are really, 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 really moving and motivating, and people remember stories. So if your thing is natural products, why do you make natural products, right? So you can use, I used to have really bad skin until I started using natural products and so what is your reason for doing what you do? You can start with that. That's a great way to tell people what you do or about your enterprise. Yes, so I'm quickly going to talk about stuff that's coming up this weekend. I was at Eve Club today because I was doing like a Mother's Day video for I don't know if I'm supposed to say this. Am I giving spoiler alert? Yeah, but I was doing a Mother's Day video for and I met like some really awesome women, and I saw this. So this is an event that's coming up at Hard Rock Cafe on the 26th of March. I think that's Mother's Day. It's a beach event and it starts at 2. So this is like awesome stuff to do this weekend. I'm going to quickly check nothing to do in Lagos. I have a couple of tabs pulled up. Okay, so awesome. So nothing to do in Lagos. We have what's coming up this weekend. Saturday, tomorrow, there is a networking event, mesh networking event. There's like something for the kids, ages 3 to 11, happening on the mainland. So this is for people in Lagos. There is a pop-up. Waffles and cream. That sounds interesting. Oh shit! It's not even it's not even cakes or waffles. It's a streetwear. I wonder what this is. I think it's clothes. So all of this stuff, I'm getting it from the Nothing to Do in Lagos newsletter. I subscribe to their newsletter. So you can hashtag NTDIL on Instagram, or just like type in Nothing to Do in Lagos on Google and their stuff will come up. But I usually follow them and see what's up. They have a nice lineup of stuff to attend. Our Lagos, Victoria Island. Sunday, there's Sunday Happy Hour at, I didn't know they had Sunday Happy Hour. Roadster Burger Rooftop Lounge. Okay, I think these are the guys, the new burger place that opened up on Admiralty Way. There's Feet on Fire, Nigeria's biggest salsa party. I am definitely going for this because I love salsa, and it's at Silverbed Galleria, Victoria Island. There's a French, seems like there's a French movie on. Oh, I see it, but I don't see it. Oh, there's a dance theater thing. Freedom Park. What day is this? What day is this? Okay, Sunday at Freedom Park, there's like dance, there's a dance thing, 7 p.m. sharp, and they're like sharp, no Niger time. Fee is 2K. The salsa stuff is free. I'm definitely going for that. So if you want to hang out, like please, if you see me, just walk up to me and be like, oh, hi, Lotana. I'll say hi. Next week, Wednesday, I was trying to remember the day that it's 1K for movies. I think they also give you like popcorn. I'm not sure. So Film House IMAX. Oh, definitely not, because I haven't been here. Film House IMAX on Wednesday. They have movies for 1,000 naira. Oh, Echo for Show. Okay, so this is a movie I saw last year. It's like the history of fashion, history of Nigerian fashion. It's awesome. It's done by Francesca Siligiado. I actually met her at a Natural Hairs meetup. She's like a really nice person. And I went for last year, they screened this movie and it was awesome. I really liked it. It's really short. I think it's 30 minutes long, but it's amazing. And it's going to be happening at the Red Dog Gallery, 51 Bishop Oluwole Street, Victoria Island. So this is for Thursday, March 31st. Apparently, there's another screening on April 1st and April 2nd. Yeah, so guys, like just follow Nothing to Do in Lagos. You'll have so much to. Oh, there's a photo party, cocktail hangout, videos, photos, live concerts. Nice, and it's open to all. City Hall rooftop. Mission Street, Lagos Island. Guys, there's so much to do this weekend in Lagos. And there's the, oh, I found it, French Affairs at the Secret Gardens. So I think this is that stuff they do. They do like picnic and a movie. I think it's these guys like Secret Cinema. I'm not sure. But anyways, they're doing like a French themed picnic and movie. And the fee is 500 naira. It's at the railway compound, Ebute Meta. Yeah, I'm not going for that, guys. I would love to. I want to practice my French, but yeah, this is not happening. This is not happening unless somebody offers to pick me up. But yeah. Yeah, so that's what's happening this weekend. I want to quickly check FOMO, FOMO.Lagos on Instagram. FOMO Instagram. They have something at Terra Culture tomorrow and the day after. FOMO Lagos, the real Terra Culture is back. Plays, I think they have a play. Oh, class theater performance by Brymo. I really like Brymo. Like, do you guys know Brymo? His music is awesome. So there's something by Brymo, Saturday 25th and Sunday 26th of March. Oh, and Waka, I think is Waka, the musical at Terra Culture is back. Every Sunday in April, I need to go for this, guys. Who's taking me? Who's taking me for Waka? Like, I don't want to go alone. Yes, so if you guys are looking for stuff to do, I think there's also like an art thing, like a exhibition this weekend, Art 21, 25th of March. There's so much to do, guys. So just check out Nothing to Do in Lagos on Instagram. Have Instagram, like go to Google, put in Nothing to Do in Lagos. Their website will come up. FOMO.Lagos. Like, if you also do not have Instagram, check FOMO Lagos. Like, just put it in on Google, it should come up. So my Facebook people, my YouTube people, have a wonderful weekend. I am staying in tonight because I was out this afternoon. I want to recharge my batteries. I'm staying in tonight, but yeah, I hope you guys have fun. Streaming late. I had like so many tech issues. So I'm serious. Please, if you know a good internet company, Ireland, because these guys apparently are good. And then they're good, I think, in Yaba, but for some reason they are so inconsistent. Like, some days the internet is awesome, some days it's horrible. Please, if you suggestions on my internet on Facebook, or like send me an email, hello@skillstripe.com. And if you want to ask your questions for the next Q&A, which is going to be next Friday, what do you do? Join my community. www.skillstripe.com. If you're on Facebook, click the sign up button. It will take you to a form where you like in your email, and then you get access to my community. If you are on YouTube, check below the video. There are like extra stuff. So I have this webinar I did with Anurika a couple of months back on how to get and keep customers. You guys, like, for the people that ask these questions, you need to watch that webinar. It's like value packed. Like, forget it's me that did it. It was, I mean, me and Anurika shared a lot. So please check it out. Yes, so bye guys, toodles. Let me know what you're doing this weekend. I always love to hear from you guys. I know I have a backlog of emails because I took a Friday last week to Tuesday. But I will definitely get to it on Monday. So send me emails, like, I'll reply you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Ciao. My YouTube guys, have a wonderful weekend. Do not forget to join the community. And bye. If you want to catch me on Instagram, check at Skillstripe on Instagram. I had to do like a live stream. Ciao.